the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the mathematical mysteries of ancient Egypt. How did the Egyptians master geometry and astronomy thousands of years ago? When it comes to human constructions that defy logic and modern science, the Great Pyramid of Giza is undoubtedly one of the first to come to mind. Built over 4,500 years ago, this wonder of the ancient world continues to intrigue scientists, archaeologists, mathematicians, and curious minds. How did a civilization from the Bronze Age manage to construct such a gigantic, precise monument aligned with the stars? The answer might lie in the mathematical and astronomical mysteries that the ancient Egyptians mastered with impressive skill. Precision that defies logic. The Great Pyramid, built during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, or Cheops, around 2560 BC, was originally covered in polished white limestone blocks that reflected the sunlight and made it shine like a jewel in the desert. It stood at about 146 meters tall. Today, it's about 138 nars due to erosion, and was made of more than 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2 and 15 tons. The most astonishing part? The base sides of the pyramid differ by less than 5 centimeters. That level of precision is challenging even with today's technology, and they achieved it without lasers, computers, or advanced metal tools. Ancient mathematical codes. Researchers have noticed curious proportions repeated throughout the structure. For example, the ratio between the base perimeter and twice the pyramid's height is approximately equal to pi as share 3.1416. There's also a proportion close to the golden ratio, phi she's 1.618, a number that appears frequently in nature and art. These numbers are considered symbols of advanced mathematical understanding, but there's no formal record that the Egyptians had defined pi or phi as we know them today. So how did they get these proportions? Many believe their knowledge was empirical, based on observation and practical experimentation rather than abstract formulas. They mastered practical geometry, used for measuring land after Nile floods, designing temples and aligning monuments. Aligned with the stars. Another fascinating enigma is the pyramid's astronomical alignment. Its 4 base sides are almost perfectly aligned with the cardinal points: north, south, east, and west. The margin of error is tiny, less than 0.05 degrees. How was this possible without compasses? Scholars suggest the Egyptians used stars in the night sky as a reference. One theory is that they observed stars like Kochab, from Ursa Minor, and Mizar, from Ursa Major, rotating around the celestial pole, and used these to determine alignment. Another theory is that they used the sun and a vertical stick, gnomon, to find cardinal points based on noon shadows. Secrets inside. Inside the pyramid, the chambers and corridors also present mysteries. The so-called Grand Gallery is an impressive passage, about 8.5 meters high, and appears to have been designed with an advanced understanding of weight and load distribution. Even more surprising, in 2017, an international group of scientists used a technique based on muons, a type of cosmic radiation, to discover a hidden chamber above the Grand Gallery. To this day, no one knows its purpose. Ancestral knowledge or coincidence? Researchers debate whether these findings are the result of advanced knowledge or mere numerical coincidences. Some claim that the Egyptians had an intuitive, practical understanding of math, developed over centuries of observing the sky and nature. Others, more boldly, suggest that the Egyptian civilization had access to lost knowledge, possibly inherited from even older cultures, or, according to less accepted theories, even from beings beyond Earth. While there is no evidence for the latter, these ideas continue to spark the imagination and make the Pyramid of Giza one of the world's most enigmatic monuments. The legacy of the desert architects. What we do know is that the ancient Egyptians were extraordinary observers. They studied the movement of stars, the flooding cycles of the Nile, and the patterns of the sun and moon. Using this knowledge, they created a 365-day calendar divided into 12 months, very similar to what we use today. Through their architecture, they left a legacy of practical, technical, and symbolic knowledge. The pyramids were tombs, yes, but also gateways between the world of the living and the gods, built to endure for millennia. Conclusion: an eternal enigma. The Great Pyramid of Giza is more than an ancient structure. It is a code carved in stone, a testament to the intelligence, perseverance, and cosmic vision of a people who, even with limited resources, managed to build something that still makes us ask, how did they do it? The mystery may never be fully solved, but that's exactly what makes it so fascinating. In every stone block, in every star alignment, there is a silent message from the ancient Egyptians. We knew more than you can imagine.